Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW21, or its employees.
You're watching Carolina and Company Live. Your source for fun, entertainment, and events. With your hosts, Cecil Chandler and Amanda Sellers. If it's happening in the area, it's on Carolina and Company Live.
And hello, everybody. I have some sad news for you today. I did not win the lottery, but somebody did. Now, we've got reports that out of Simpsonville, South Carolina, in the upstate, that's where the winning ticket was sold. $1.6 billion just about. And the town of Simpsonville, how many people are there? 18,000 people there. So I'm checking my list now to see if I have any friends in Simpsonville, just in case they won. We got a great show lined up today, some fun stuff. But first off, let's find out about the weather.
We start off with some breaking news information out of the Western Pacific. This is Super Typhoon U2 now making landfall on the American islands of Saipan and Tinian. These are part of the Commonwealth of the United States, part of the territory of Guam just north. This is a super typhoon with maximum winds of 180 miles per hour, gusts to 220 miles per hour. We have now lost every weather reporting station on these islands as the eye now moves overhead at 1:44 a.m. local time. U2 is expected to continue to strengthen, believe it or not. 180 to 190 mile per hour storm expected as it races off towards Taiwan. We will continue to keep you updated, but a very life-threatening situation now happening out on the territories. Guam actually experiencing tropical storm force conditions. They will be basically out of the worst, but the worst of it happening on two of the islands owned by the United States under the Commonwealth of the United States there as well. 61 degrees there in Marion, 63 Johnsonville, nothing like that here. 65 in Myrtle Beach and North Myrtle, 64 Georgetown, 64 in Florence. Today, look at the day ahead. Temperatures up in the upper 60s to low 70s. Sunny skies, the winds north 10 to 15 with an occasional gust up to 20. Out in Texas, lots of rain. That's part of our next storm system merging with a new coastal low that's going to ride from the Gulf Coast up the eastern seaboard on our Friday, bringing us widespread rain chances. That's going to become the first nor'easter of the 2018-2019 winter storm season. Thursday night, the rain chances begin becoming widespread Friday afternoon. Expect 5 to 6 hours of nonstop rain across the region. 60% heading into Friday night. By Saturday morning, we're drying out, but the clouds will stick with us on our Saturday. Expect overcast conditions all day Saturday. Temperatures are widespread from the lower 50s west of the 95 corridor to the 70s at the coastline, the mid to upper 50s across western portions of Horry County, all of Marion County, and portions of Williamsburg County and Georgetown County. Here's the thing, if the low tracks close to the coastline, this is what you can expect with breezy conditions at the coast up to 25 miles per hour. If the low tracks farther away from the coastline, these temperatures shift closer to the coast, meaning the mid and upper 50s will be closer towards the beaches with the lower 50s for everybody else across the interior sections. We will be updating that forecast for you as we know where that low will place itself. Closer to the coastline, warmer at the coast and breezy. Far away from the coastline, cooler at the coast, but the wind's not as breezy. The rain will continue Friday into our early day on Saturday. We dry out on Sunday with temps near 70, and then we begin to see yet another cold front come in Monday night.
All right, Zach, thanks a lot. The weather's looking good for Saturday. We appreciate that, too. I want to talk a little bit about where I get my clothes from. It's Haberdashery over in Conway. Now, fall is here, and the Haberdashery is ready with the new quarter zips from Johnny O's, Southern Tide, and Southern Point. They have new patterns in long-sleeve button-down shirts. And this year will be a year for corduroy slacks and colors to match. Haberdashery also has some great-looking sports coats and suits for the year. white and dark chocolate brown are going to be some of the hottest colors this year. Haberdashery is open from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and on Saturdays from 9 until 5. They also do free custom gift wrapping for all of your Christmas and birthday gifts. Visit the Haberdashery right over there in Conway, South Carolina. Great place. All right, let's talk a little bit about Surf Water Promotions, where we get all of our promotional items. Surf Water Promotions, let's see, right there off of Homestown Road in Myrtle Beach is the place we get all our items: T-shirts, hats, visors, coffee cups, pins, keychains, anything you want. And if you're thinking about wrapping your car for your business, they can sit down with you and put all that together also. Small orders, huge orders, makes no difference. You want 20,000 T-shirts? They can do it. Check them out, Surf Water Promotion. Anything you want to help promote your business, they can do it. All right, let's find out a little bit about today. And today is Wednesday, October 24th, and this is Sour Day, and it's also Save Your Back Week. All right, birthdays today. Let's go back to 1947. Kevin Kline, 71 years old. Movies, he won an Academy Award for A Fish Called Wanda, if you remember that. He was in The Big Chill, a great, great show. 2017 film Beauty and the Beast. 1985, Tim Peacock, I think's how you pronounce it, I'm not sure. 33 years old, TV, Dance Academy, and Camp. And in 2009, he was in the movie X-Men and Wolverine. How about that? 1989, Shanae Grimes, 29 years old, in the remake of the 90210 TV series, and appeared in Scream 4 and in a romantic comedy Picture. All right, talking about today in history, it was 1996. Barry Gordy Jr., founder of Motown, received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And in 2001, the U.S. stamp, United We Stand, was dedicated. All right, let's find out a little bit about today in history. This is where I learn something every day. I mean, not in history. It's the know-it-all department. All right, if you love music, you'll know this. The Beatles used the word love in all of their songs. How many times, you think? 613 times in all of their songs. One of them I can recall is Love Me Do. I remember that one. But 613 times the Beatles were responsible for saying love in their songs. That's it from the Know-It-All department today. We got a great show lined up, fun stuff. You're going to learn something today. Stay with us. We'll be right back. And welcome back. Marcus Rhodes is here with us now. Now, we're talking about Special Olympics, the fall games coming up this weekend, the 26th and the 27th. The event's going to be held in two different places, Coastal Carolina and the Convention Center.
Absolutely.
That's true. Now, Marcus, let's talk a little bit about this.
So this is the first Special Olympics state games held in Horry County. So we're very excited to bring 1,500 plus athletes and unified partners to Horry County. The opening ceremonies on Friday night, and the celebration after the games on Saturday night will be at the Myrtle Beach Convention Center. The competitions will be at Coastal Carolina University, happening on Saturday. Right. So we're very excited about that. We have some phenomenal partnerships, new partnerships with Coastal Carolina University and the city of Myrtle Beach. Also, the competitions are open and free to the public. If they would like to come check out what's happening and see our athletes and our unified partners in action, we'd love for them to come, and folks can find out the information on where the games are, the times, and those things on the Special Olympics South Carolina website. And I think you have that website.
The website, there it is right there.
So so-sc.org. They're welcome to look at that. Plus, there's actually, Cecil, a little bit of time left for some volunteers. If you'd like to volunteer for the games, you can do that On that same website, you can click volunteers and there's a registration form. You don't have to know anything about the sports particularly to
Just
be
help.
able to volunteer that day. If you choose to come and volunteer, you'll get a free t-shirt. We'll feed you. Or if you just love to come and watch some incredible competition and cheer our athletes on, we'd love to have you. This is a big part. This is every year we talk about polar plunge.
Yeah.
And so this is some of your polar plunge money that the Grand Strand works so hard to raise. We raised $106,000 last year.
Unbelievable.
This is what that money pays for. This is some of those games. So it's a great event.
They play. They say you got a little bit of everything here. You got disc golf, volleyball, flag football, soccer, all of
Bocce.
this. Yeah, they're
Yep.
going to have all of this stuff taking place.
Bowling, 2 of our area bowling leagues. It's going to be a great weekend for our athletes and the Grand Strand. So please come out, enjoy, participate.
Well, we're just glad you stay so involved in this and the plunge, making all that money that helps put this on too.
Yep.
Marcus, we thank you, buddy. We
Well, thank
appreciate you
you.
being here.
All right.
All right.
Have a
we
great
got
day.
more coming up. Stay with us. We'll be right back. And welcome back. All right, the 30th Annual Arts and Crafts Festival, sponsored by the Women's Club at Precious Blood of Christ Catholic Church in Pawleys Island, is set for Friday, October 26th. And I've got Debbie and Joanne with us. And Debbie, we're going to start off with you. What is this all about? What are you going to do?
Well, this year we're having our 30th Annual Arts and Crafts Show. And I'm going to let Joanne talk a little bit about that.
All right, tell me about the Arts and Crafts Show, Joanne.
Well, it's like Debbie said, this is our 30th anniversary. It started 30 years ago when the parish only had 200 people. And they, at that time, and here's some of the pictures and some of the ladies, and it just started out with them making just a few foods and a few little handcrafts. And then each year it just grew and grew to now we have over 60 vendors.
Wow.
And now it is even in our gym, which has been built since then, because now we have a church. At one time, it just met in a little 3-car garage over 30 years ago. Yeah, so it's really come a long way. These women are wonderful to work with, and then the proceeds go back into grant money that helps different charities in the area that petition for a grant.
That's good. I got to ask, if you still have any openings, could somebody, if they have a craft they wanted to bring, can they still do it?
No, actually, we're all closed up, and matter of fact, we're going to be bringing in our outside vendors into the venue of the main building because of the weather forecast.
For Friday, yeah. That's right.
Because it's a rain or shine event, so we've got to make accommodations.
All right, now we're talking about a lot of homemade items here. What are you talking about? What kind of stuff?
Well, we have homemade foods, so you don't have to worry about cooking. You can come and get casseroles, soups, jams, all those things from our women's club that are made. And then in addition to that, you don't have to eat breakfast or lunch because we've got great things like Hoffman hot dogs, as well as eggs and bacon in the morning.
All right, so the vendors now, you got a lot of vendors who are going to have different type, clothes, jewelry, what all?
Basically everything you said. They'll have forged jewelry. They will have, even this year, for our second year in the row, we have a man who comes to do pashtimel towels, which for some of our commoners, they're called Turkish towels.
Yeah.
And then in addition to that, we also have this year, for the first time, Captain Beasley's coming, and he's doing metal works that will not rust out in your yard. They do it in signs, and he even does switch plates for your home in the shape of a flounder.
So you can have anything you're looking for is going to be there.
That's for sure.
Now, what time does it all start? Tell me real quick.
Okay, it's going to start at 9 a.m. on Friday morning and run till 5 p.m. And then Saturday, 9 to 4.
Thanks, girls. Appreciate you being on the show. Wish you a lot of luck.
Thanks for having us.
Right.
Okay, thank you.
We got more coming up. Stay with us. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Carolina Company Live. All right, now we're going to talk a little bit about over 40 years now, the South Carolina School Rodeo has been a big event for the state, right?
That's correct.
And the 4th annual South Carolina School Rodeo is set for October 26th and 27th, and it's going to take place in Conway.
That's right. This is our 4th annual rodeo, and it begins Friday night at 8 o'clock. It starts, the gates open at 6, and it will run through Saturday night. Saturday night starts at 8 o'clock as well. We also have a youth event this year. The youth will be performing on Saturday at 1 o'clock.
Now, youth, what age are you talking about?
That's kindergarten through 5th grade.
Kindergarten, wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty wild. Now, what are some of the events you have in this rodeo?
Oh, there will be barrel racing, pole bending, bull riding, saddle bronc riding, steer wrestling, all kinds of things. It'll be fast and furious, a lot of fun. And I do want to mention that this year we are honoring our veterans.
Yeah.
We got a special ceremony honoring our veterans and our first responders. So.
That's great. Yeah. That's great. Now, Stacey, what do you do in the rodeo? What do you do? Ride a horse? You do barrel racing, or what do you do?
No, I'm too old for the South Carolina High School Rodeo, but I am. My husband and I both are board members,
right?
And we are actually producing this rodeo. We brought it to Horry County because we wanted to raise awareness of the opportunity for South Carolina High School Rodeo in our area.
Well, let me tell you, there's a lot of people, they love rodeos, I promise you.
Right.
Now, this is going to take place where?
It's on Gilbert Road, just off 701 South, going towards Georgetown, about 7 miles out of Conway.
A farm out there?
That's our farm.
Oh, your farm. It's going to take place there.
Restless Farms. That's
All
correct.
right, so they can do that. All right, now, you've got, how many students are going to be taking part in this?
There'll probably be about 100 contestants.
So you got a little bit of that. They're going to be bull riding. These high school students going to ride a bull?
Oh, yes, sir.
Wow.
It's a very talented group of young people.
The barrel racing, I love the barrel racing. That is just so neat the way they can do that.
That's right.
And hang on. Well, that is great. I tell you, this is all that's open to the public.
It is.
All right. And
tickets are $10 for adults.
Yeah.
5 and under are free.
Yep.
And students between the kindergarten and 12th grade can get in for half price if they quote a Bible verse.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That is very good. All right. Now this has been going on for 4 years, and it's getting bigger every year for you.
It does. It does. It gets a little bit easier to produce every year. It's a lot of work, especially since the committee consists of my husband and I. But it's worth it because, like I say, it's a passion for us because there's a lot of opportunities. There's scholarship opportunities for these kids, and college. They can go on in college rodeo, so it's a really good thing.
All right, so they can do scholarships and all. All right, over 100 kids.
Yep.
Bull riding, barrel race, everything in the world, you can see it. And it's going to start.
Gates open at 6, performance starts at 8 o'clock each night. Each night will be completely the same
Friday
thing
and
over
Saturday.
again. Right, Friday and Saturday
Different.
night.
All right, you get to see the kids in action.
That's right.
All right, Stacy. All right, thanks for being with us. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much for
Big
having
event.
us.
Take part out there. Be a part of that. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, we got more coming up. A man from Florence is here, a friend of mine. We're going to talk a little bit about the Pecan Festival. And welcome back to Carolina Company Live. All right, 15 years this has been going on. I'm talking about the annual Pecan Festival, I call it. I don't say pecan. Over in Florence, and it's set for November 3rd, which is next weekend. And George DeBailey, a friend of mine for a long time, he's here today to talk a little bit about it because I'm telling you, things are happening in downtown Florence.
Absolutely, absolutely, and we can't wait to get you back over there, man.
Oh man, I love Florence too. Now, all right, this is all going to take place. The event itself, the Pecan Festival, takes place
Saturday, November the 3rd, and it starts at 10 a.m. and it goes to 7 p.m. and it's all day long, all throughout downtown Florence. We have shut down 11 linear blocks. I mean, so you shut down Irby Street, Highway 52 is closed down. You got Evans Street closed, Dargan Street is closed, Cheva Street is closed, and we have 250 vendors.
Whoa!
8 stages of music.
Entertainment,
we've got
car
show, we've got tractor show, we've got a dedicated all-free kids fun zone that's activities, a stage separate for the kids. We've got amusement rides. We've got a Pecan pub where you're going to have adult beverages and football going on inside there. You got a pecan cook-off contest. We've got dance stages. We've got blues stage, jazz stage, gospel stage, and headlining the whole event at 5:30, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, multi-Grammy Award winning.
The unbelievable group,
Yes.
Blood, Sweat, and Tears.
That's right.
When I'm Gone, good song there. All right.
Yep.
Now that is, I mean, this is just so much. You're going to have a lot of pecans. They can be able to taste
yes.
pecans, of course. But this gets bigger. You can shut down 11 blocks in there, George?
Yes, it's 11 linear blocks. It's and we have for those who say, well, how am I going to park? We have a park and ride. Go on scpecanfestival.com. scpecanfestival.com,
right,
and check out the park and ride, because the PDRTA shuttles will take you from remote parking to the festival and back, all free.
So you don't have to worry about it.
You don't have to worry about it. Get on the shuttle, park on one of the remote sites, get on the shuttle bus, ride the shuttle bus in, get off right at the festival door. Don't worry about anything.
You got a lot to do there, and there's downtown hotel right there, the Florence.
Yeah, they got the Hotel Florence.
Hotel Florence.
Right. That's right.
And so you want to stay and make a weekend of it?
Absolutely.
It's all right there.
And as I mentioned to you, we have a new hotel that's going to be getting ready to open in January, a new Hyatt Place hotel right at the corner of Dargan and Evans.
Well, I got to take my hat off to all the people at city and government over there. They've done a lot for the city of Florence. I'm going to tell you, it is beautiful downtown.
If you haven't been to Florence in a while,
you got to go.
You got to come check it out. And what better time than to walk around?
That's right.
During the South Carolina Pecan Festival, Saturday, November 3rd.
George, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Coming up
Thank you,
November
Cecil.
3rd, the Pecan Festival, downtown Florence. You got to take advantage of it. All right, stay with us. We'll be right back.
What do you look for when you want something entertaining, informative, and lots of fun? Carolina & Company Live with Cecil Chandler and Amanda Sellers. This show keeps you informed of everything happening along the Grand Strand, PD, and Borderville. Tired of watching the same old every day? Why not tune in to Carolina & Company Live, a show that's just plain fun.
Hollywood!
Weekdays at noon on WPDE ABC 15.
And welcome back. All right, a lot of interesting things on the show today. That's what this show is all about. We tell you about things happening in the PD, all around the Grand Strand and in North Carolina. That's what it's all about. So don't forget, tell a friend to watch the show if they've just moved to town, because they're going to learn a lot. Amanda is getting ready to get married Saturday, so that's why she's not here for a little while. We've had a great time today. Thank you so much for being here. We do appreciate everybody that watches. And if you see me somewhere and you watch us, tell me. Don't be afraid to come up and say, hey, I watch you. Thanks so much for watching. All right, we'll see you Thursday. We got a great show lined up tomorrow, too. Thank you so much for being here today.
Carolina & Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW 21, or its employees.